There, it's day 302, and today's topic is what is your contribution going to be, and your rewards will be accordingly. Now, when we began this challenge in the beginning, first month, it was about finding out what are the necessary steps in order to achieve something, to set a goal. And later we came to the details, what is about planning, to go through, to apply what you have learned, get an action in order to achieve something. And now it's more about where you know what you have to do, about the ecology, they say. It's about what you sacrifice in order to get something. And there's a quote that say that successful people are successful because they are willing to do the things that unsuccessful people are not willing to do. So it's always a question, do you want to give your time? Do you want to give your energy, your money, there's things you don't find time because you will give your time for your goals. And many people are saying, after thinking it over, what they have to sacrifice, that they prefer to sit on the couch. Now, for me, this is okay. If this makes you happy, then this is the thing with which I measure everything. But don't be jealous, because nobody gets something for free. Even the millionaires don't get for free. People are always thinking that they misuse the other people. That's why they're making a lot of money. But if you look at it in detail, they take more risk. They find the time. They consult, analyze things before they're taking action and a decision. And even then, they are working many, many hours until they get to the point where they have a certain passive income, where the job is, working by themselves, and they just collect the money. And so nothing is for free. There is no such thing. If you get to the point where things are working to themselves, you had made a lot of contribution. And so it's up to you to consider what is your contribution, and be sure that everything that you do will come back to you in a certain form. The thing is that we often are not having the patience that we need, and we always, when we give something, we are expecting to get the results right away, not waiting days and weeks, or a month, or even more, longer periods. We want to see a positive impact and results for everything that we contribute. And so it's really up to you. And I think we get to a point where we are unsure about the outcome when we make ourselves depending on other people, because this is something that you have no impact on. On everything on earth, you have what distinguishes animals from human being is that we can decide how to deal with something, how to react next time. This is something that we can do by learning. And so it's up to us to decide what do we want to do different next time. Everything is based on exactly this: how we perceive things, how we value things, how we define things, and then from this make this result that tells you, okay, next time I will react in a different way. So it's your how you deal with everything, how you define things and decide to act in a different way than last day. To close this up, I want to tell you a nice story that I heard the other day, and and you will, later you will find out why I find this story so important. And I can't remember his name. He's an astrophysician, a black guy, and he knew that from early on that he wanted to study astrophysics. And he made an application to the University of Cornwall, and they took him. And without his knowledge, they sent his application to Carl Sagan, who I think everybody knows. He made the universe and everything about astrophysics public to the world through television. And he wrote to this guy, telling him when he was still, in beginning his college studies, he invited him to his laboratory, and so he received this invitation, doubting, is this really Carl Sagan? And then it made such a big impression to him, and by bringing him back to the station, he said, well, we have bad weather. If your train is not leaving, you call me, you can stay at my home. And this had so a profound impact in his life that to this day, if a student writes him, he takes his time to apply to every letter, bringing them as close as he can forward to their dreams. And this reminded me of, I find this story is so important and terrific, because it shows that when you give something good to people who are worth it, it will always come back to you. So this is really a multiplication which everybody hopes for. So be sure that whenever you do something, do it from your heart without expecting anything. Do it because you feel like it, that you value what you have learned from somebody, and be the example for others so that others take it and follow it, and they multiply it also in the world. Do it always from your heart. Be careful to whom you give, but give it without expecting, and you will be confronted with this multiplication of grateful people who will give your message farther to the next generation. So I wish you many moments of positive contribution to the world, and as always, stay tuned till tomorrow. Bye bye.